welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. So today we have a giant stack of very wobbly books sitting next to me. Today's video is going to be me going through the books that I recently received in December. I wanted to go ahead and film that really quickly. And then after this video will be another video showing my complete TBR. There's not a whole lot, to be honest, but I do want to go through them all, show you everything I have, because my hope, fingers crossed, is that I actually get through most of these books in 2025. So that's the plan, that's the hope. We'll see how life turns out. But for this video specifically, we're going to be going through all the books that I received in December, whether that was gifts for Christmas, my birthday, or books I bought myself. So without rambling for too terribly long, here's the video. The first set of books I have here, I got the Small Spaces series. I've heard a lot of my horror book girlies talking about this. Spicy Cat is one of them. I love her channel. If you've never seen her channel, please watch it. She's amazing. She's so funny. She's also just so quirky and cool. I love her vibe. So please check her out if you haven't before. But she talks about the series a lot. She just read the whole series recently. So I wanted to get them and read them. I've also heard Gavin Reads It All also read this series and talked about it. A lot of people have read this in the booktube community, so I wanted to read them. I've never heard of them before. I'm not typically someone who picks up young adult books or anything like that, but wanted to read these, so I got the whole set. I started reading Small Spaces in November, December, but didn't make it very far. I only made it chapter 3 in Small Spaces, so I do plan to read these. I specifically want to read them when I just need something light and airy to read, and I'm not trying to think head empty, no ridges or bumps, you know what I'm saying? So I got this series. Next we have The Coven. I've seen a lot of people on Bookstagram talk about this book, and so I decided to pick it up. My husband got this for me for my birthday. It has the sprayed edges on it. It's so beautiful. Beautiful cover, beautiful edition. Look at those end pages. Oh, it's so pretty. The actual book cover is not anything fancy, but I thought it was interesting and the book sounded interesting, so went ahead and got the first book. My husband, like I said, got me this for my birthday this year, so very excited about that. The next book that I got myself, which is Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. I have seen this book and the cover of this book everywhere. Honestly, this was a vibes only buy. I saw the cover of this book and was like, that looks delicious. I want it. I want to read this. Look how beautiful this artwork is. And the back, y'all, you can't tell me this isn't a beautiful illustration. This is illustrated so beautifully. So I'm really excited to read this book. I know this is another young adult book. Don't know a lot about it, but I am excited to read it. I know this is more of the cottage core vibes. I'm not really sure about what it's about, to be honest. I know that it has something to do with this guy and he has dreams or something, and there's monsters. I know there's illustrations in the book as well for the monsters. Again, I don't want to know a lot about it, and I'm somebody who doesn't need to know a lot about a book before I will pick it up and read it. So Don't Let the Forest In. This was in the Goodreads Choice Awards as well, so another reason why I wanted to pick it up and read it. The next book I have is A Study in Drowning. This was a gift for my birthday from one of my best friends. Look at the edges. It's a little library. I love that so much. I have never read this. I've never read the synopsis of this. I don't know what this book is even a little bit about. I know it's in academia with monsters and fairies of some sort. I want to read it. I just want to read it. I don't know. I heard that not a lot of people actually love this book, but I also like books a lot of people don't like sometimes, so I'm gonna read it for myself and we'll find out. If I don't like it, oh well, but I'm really excited to read it. This edition is just absolutely beautiful as well. The next book I got is also from my husband. He bought me this for my birthday, and that is V.E. Schwab's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. You guys, this is a spoiler for a video coming in the next few weeks, but this was one of my favorite videos of 2020. Videos? Angel, get it together. This was one of my favorite books of 2024. Literally obsessed with this book. Oh my goodness. I read it on Libby through my local library on an audiobook. So I listened to it via audio, and you guys, this book was beautiful. The audiobook is lovely. I loved the narration. I loved the way that it was narrated. I think it was beautiful. It was done really well. Nothing super special about the audiobook, but I enjoyed it. But the book is so good. This book is like amazing. There were so many things I wanted to highlight and write down and just, oh, I was so obsessed. So I plan to actually physically read this again at some point in 2025 and tab all my favorite sections, but I wanted to get a special edition. I loved this version. I just thought it was so beautiful. It has great edges. The end paper is beautiful. They're just it's absolutely gorgeous. This book is gorgeous. Literally and physically, this book is gorgeous. So I had to have it again, thanks to my husband for getting that for my birthday. Next, we have another series that I got as a birthday gift from my husband. He bought me the Hunger Games series. A spoiler alert, I've never read these books in my entire life. I've not one time ever read them. So I am currently reading Hunger Games right now for a vlog where I read the series. That'll be out hopefully in the near future, where I read the series for the first time. I plan to read the book, watch the movie, and compare the two. So that's the plan. But I am excited for these. I'm glad that I got a full set. I really wanted the set from Barnes, but this is perfectly fine. If I don't absolutely love the book series anyway, like, this will be perfectly fine. Excited to have these, excited to read them, so look out for that video coming soon. Next, you will have seen these two in a previous video from the November Twisted Retreat box, but I got these two books in the Twisted Retreat box. So we have the Elric Undoing and Every House is Haunted. Both of these books are beautiful. The covers are beautiful. I have no idea what either one of these is about. Okay, no idea what they're about. They both have haunted houses on them, I think. So I'm pretty sure they're haunted house themed, which I love. I love a good spooky house. I got a lot of haunted house books, so excited for these. I think they're beautiful. Hopefully they're actually good. That's my only hope. Hopefully they're actually good books, so we'll see. Maybe I will do like reading haunted house books vlog or something. Okay, next I bought myself both versions of The House in the Garlean Sea and then the sequel, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I saw both of these at Barnes during their a third off hardback book sale or whatever the heck. First of all, that's a stupid marketing idea. Why is it a third? Just do half off, 50% off hardbacks. That's an easier mouthful. A third off hardbacks is just dumb. Anyway, I bought them. I got both of them. They both have like colored sprayed edges, but I got them because I heard a lot of people really liked these books. Again, another young adult series, I do believe, follows a magical world, very fantasy. If you're not noticing, I'm actually really into fantasy. This is supposed to be a horror channel where I talk about horror books, but I love fantasy as well. So a little cozy horror is something that I'm trying to get into, potentially making a vlog with these books as well, doing a cozy horror vlog. So let me know down below if that's something that you would love to see. And then we also have the third book in the Amari series. I have the other two books already. I have not read one of them yet, but the third one came out and I was like, I already own the other two. I might as well own the third version. Not one of these books is the same height or dimension or design at all, which is very annoying. However, I have all three of them. I plan to read them. They're young adult books, again, fantasy. I hear that a lot of people compare these to Harry Potter. So if you like Harry Potter, you'll like these. So I'm intrigued to see if that's the case. Obviously, I'm a millennial. I love Harry Potter. Watched the movies all my life. I still watch them. I recently read the books for the first time. That's a thing I never did either. There's a lot of series from my childhood that I never read. So I do intend to read a lot of them this year. That's the plan anyway, and make videos out of that. But anyway, I got the Amari series book 3. And last but not least, I got Wool. My husband and I are watching Silo on Apple TV right now. First of all, amazing show. I love it. It's so interesting, so intriguing. Common is in there. There's other really famous actors that I don't know their names because I don't know people's names. I've told you this already. Circling back to my last video. Anyway, so I got Wool, which is the first book in the Silo series. I've heard that the other books aren't great, so we probably won't keep reading because I've heard that the author ends up losing his own plot in the books at the end, which really sucks. But I did get the first one. My husband and I both plan to read this. It came in red sprayed edges. Again, got this at Barnes in their 1/3 off hardback books sale recently. So very excited for that, excited to read it. The end pages are awesome. If you've seen the show, you know what's happening already, but love the end pages. And then the actual like alternative cover is a blueprint of the silo, which I think is so awesome. So I'm excited. Again, another like fantasy book. I know it's a lot. This is kind of like thriller suspense fantasy in my opinion, but really excited to read that as well. That being said, that's the end of my books I got in November, December, last quarter of 2024, however I'm calling this video. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have read any of these books, please let me know. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Am I going to hate them? Why am I going to hate them? Please don't tell me why. I don't want spoilers. I spent money on these books and I would like to read them all. But I'm excited to get through all of these, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you again soon. Bye!